and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. My name's Brittany, and today we're doing another Shop My Stash video. I upload these every single Tuesday. We're starting off in my new drawer. Last week from the new drawer, I pulled out this Villains Ursula Collection Lippy. We'll talk about that when I get to the Lippy drawer. And then I also pulled out my first ever BH Cosmetics item, and it was the BH Royal Affair palette. And it looks like that, and we'll get to that when we get to the palette drawer. So this week, I already know what I want to pull. I want to pull my Jeffree Star Mini Breaker palette. I have no idea how I went last week and just didn't pull this. I love purples, and I love Jeffree Star eyeshadow formula, so I think that I will like this one. So we're going to pull this one. And then to go along with that, so I normally have Invisalign. I'm in the process of getting a rescan. So I don't wear my Invisalign until night, which allows me to wear more lipsticks and glosses and things like that. So I've been trying to take advantage of that. Just with Invisalign, it would just transfer to my Invisalign and not come off. So I want to pull, long story short, this Jeffree Star Lip Ammo in Brown Sugar. I feel like there's a couple shades in that palette that this shade will work well with. And I pulled it before, didn't get around to using it because I had my Invisalign. I was scared, but now we're going for it. And that's all for this drawer. My everything face that isn't a like blush, bronzer, highlight, contour drawer. So last week for foundation, now this is an okay foundation. It has like a medium coverage, and it's not really buildable. It's just like a medium coverage. I feel like you could sheer it out if you want a lighter coverage. I mean, it's okay. Like, it's not my favorite. It's not my least favorite. She's just okay. This week, I think... No, I know what I want to pull. My skin has just been acting crazy lately, so I want a full coverage. And this is the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Foundation, and I'm going to have to spray tan like all the time because I don't know if you can see that, but it's like a really dark shade for me, but that encourages me to be consistent with my spray tan, so that's okay. So we're going to pull this one. And then for primers last week, I used the Becca First Light Priming Filter. This is one of my favorite primers, but this week I always use this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base whenever I pull that foundation. I just find that the two work really well together, where that's like a heavier, cakier foundation. This just seems to make it less cakey. So we're going to pull that. And then for concealers last week, I used these two. This is in a project pan. I've just concluded that I'm not going to hit that mark. It's a Becca Brightening and the Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. I do not like these on their own. I tried them both on their own this week, and that confirmed it. But I do enjoy these together. But I'm going to put that back. And then I'm just going to pull out, I like to pair this with that foundation. Oldie but a goodie, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And for setting sprays, I just use my Revlon Photo Ready, and I'm going to switch that out for my Urban Decay All Nighter. It's an all-time favorite as far as formula is concerned. And then for powders, I always keep in my Rimmel Stay Matte for touch-ups. And I'm going to put back my Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I normally don't love this, but with that foundation where it didn't give me the coverage that I want, I like that this gave like a filter to the face. So it's winter as well, and I didn't have to worry about oils, even though I am combination oily. It just worked well. But I'm going to put it back. And then I'm going to pull out the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I feel like, I can't remember which one I like to pair with that, but I believe it's this one. So we're going to pull that one. And then that's all for this drawer. Bronzer Highlight Contour Drawer. Something that I forgot to mention, I'm keeping in the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I do enjoy that. For the wintertime, summertime, I like the gel formula better. This week, I am, well, for contour, I didn't use this for contour last week, and I'm not going to use it for contour this week, but I am going to keep in the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. I always use this shade to set my lids and that shade to set my eyes. So I'm going to pull that for that reason. Last week for contour, though, I used this Too Faced Toasted Peach Cream Contour, and I really enjoyed that, so I want to keep with the cream contour. And I want to see if this one has dried out. This is the e.l.f. in Bronzed Pink beige. It just looks like that. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that blush, but I do like that as a contour shade. I just remember last time that I pulled it, it was like really dry. I really had to dig my brush in there. I'm going to put up the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. It's just a really good drugstore one. And I want to get some more use out of, I want to use this Too Faced Sun Bunny Bronzer. And it looks like that, and I like to swirl them together. And then for blush, I used the Tarte Feisty blush. Looks like that. It's an all-time fave. Just a very neutral blush. And I think... yeah, I think I'm going to pull this Physicians Formula Butter Blush in. I don't really know the shade of this one. I got it on clearance, as you can see, for $5, but I find that you really have to dig your brush into this to get any type of pigmentation. But I'm going to use that with that palette. I think it would do good. And for highlighter, I need to put up this Becca Moonstone. Guys, if you don't have this, you need it. I mean, it is just, every single time I pull this, I'm like, oh my gosh, why do I not pull this more? I really think that that might be a favorite of mine. And I actually want to pull this one. I was thinking about the Jeffree Star and Hypothermia, but I feel like I pulled that recently. So I'm just going to pull this ColourPop Villains Collection Ursula Super Shock Highlighter. And I feel like the shade is in Poor Unfortunate Souls. That is amazing. Love that. Let's do a little swatch of this one. Oh my gosh, my nails. I apologize. I did not even catch that. I normally paint them today. Looks pretty good. And that's all for this drawer. With a Jeffree Star palette, I really just want to enjoy the Jeffree Star palette, but I kind of miss this one particular shade in the Jelly Much collection. The Jelly Much, oh my gosh, the Villains ColourPop Jelly Much Shadow in Spindle. It's a purple shade and it's really, really pretty. I'm going to keep this one. I'm going to pull that one, not keep it. I can't talk right now. And then for mascara, I'm going to put up the Superfan. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, try it. They have it as a point perk a lot. I'm going to keep in the Dior Show primer. I can't remember the last time I used this, but I know I've used this before. So since it's open, I want to get some more use out of it. But it's the Smashbox Full Exposure mascara. And then, you know, it's still going strong. This Urban Decay primer potion. Who knows when that'll end, you know? And then, okay, so for liners, for the fun color liners, I used basically every one of my collections, so I used all of these. I don't feel like I'm going to want to use any of these with this palette. Let me double check. Actually I'm going to keep the pink one in. That would be fun, and it might go with some purple, so I'm going to keep this. And I also didn't get to use the pink one, I don't think, but it's the Hard Candy liner, and it just looks like that. It's in a pink color. I think I got that for $1 at Walmart. I'm going to put back my brow products. Last week I used the clear brow gel. I've loved it. It's the Anastasia one, and I don't know, I like the Goof Proof by Benefit. This week I go back and forth between loving it and not, and this week I loved it. And I'm going to pull back in the Too Faced Brow Envy, and I can use any of these. So like, I love this setting wax. I've actually started using this as a highlighter. If I'm in a rush, I'll do the blonde color. If I want to get more precise, I'll do the brunette, and sometimes I do an ombre. Love those little tools it comes with as well. And I'm going to trade out this Tarte Sex Kitten felt tip liner. The Kat Von D tattoo liner. It's in Trooper, just a black color. This is my favorite felt tip liner. Yeah, that's all for this drawer. Lippy drawer that I've decided I'm completely like embarrassed of. I'm going to make it a mission to use some of these products up in the future. But you know what? This is going to sound absolutely insane of me because I have lippies in here that I have absolutely never touched. But I want to keep in this MAC Angel. When I tell you I forgot how much I miss this, I mean it. I mean, it's just the perfect like Your Lips But Better comfortable lipstick formula. And like I said, I'll be getting my Invisalign trays back soon. I won't be able to wear these lipsticks, so I don't want to, I want to know I love it, and I know I love it, so we're going to keep her in. I think she'll play with the purples, and then there's that pink color in there. Something that surprised me that I liked was this ColourPop Villains Collection Ursula. It says it's a matte lippy, but I feel like it's not. I wore this one time, and you'll be able to see in the pictures when I start showing those for the eyeshadows, but it was a comfortable formula. It transferred a lot, but I mean, it's a lipstick. That's what they do. So I'm going to put that back. And I have two lippies right now, the Jeffree Star one and then the MAC one. I want to pull like a purple one. So let's see. You know what? I've never tried this Too Faced lippy formula, but I hear everyone raving about it. It's in Drunk Dial. And the color just looks like that. Yeah, I'm going to pull this one. I'm so excited. I can't tell you how excited I am to pull lipsticks. I also tried one of these Tarte lip glosses last week, and I hated that formula. It was so sticky. I have been adjusting to the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm. I don't hate it as much as I did when I first started using it, but it's still not as good as the Sephora Rose Hip Lip Balm. But that's all for this. What to do is talk about my first BH Cosmetic item. So this is the Royal Affair palette, and it looks like this. So the color that I immediately gravitated towards was this Throne color. It looks like it's supposed to be like a shifty duochrome. I'll put that look on the screen right now. So I paired that with the Black Enchanted color, and man, something that is consistent across the board with these shadows is they're not pigmented, which normally isn't a problem for me. Like I would rather, I don't know if I'd rather build color, but like it's okay. It's not a deal breaker for me. You know, there's fallout with this. Once again, that's not a deal breaker, but this was so extremely like lack of pigmented. I don't know how to say what I'm looking for, but it just took forever. Because of the fallout, which I'll deal with fallout as long as you're pigmented. But like I would use a shimmer color. Like this took like, I swear, 10 coats on the lid to get what you've seen. And what you see, you'll see that in some of these pictures, like one eye looks more pigmented than the other just because I gave up. Like I'm always in a hurry when I leave the house, and it's just really not there for the pigmentation with me. Now my favorite, these last two looks that I got the last 2 days, let's just go, I'll go ahead and show it. The one with this shade down here, Princess, and then Regal and Prince. I used those colors and it was gorgeous. Kind of reminded me of like a Hot Toddy shade from that Gingerbread palette. Honor was a really shifty color. I'll put that look on the screen. It was really cool. Also reminded me of a Hot Toddy shade somehow. It didn't show up what it looks like in the pan. Now my least favorite looks that I got from this palette was when I did this pink color Lady all over. It just was not it. Like I really tried, and it was like a birthday party that I was going to, and I was just so upset with the look that I got from that color. I did that in that brown shade, Duchess, and it just did not work out. And then another look that I got, I don't know if I have a picture of it, but I used that gold shade, and it just wasn't anything spectacular. The two that won this palette over was Honor and Princess. And I don't know, like I'll keep it around. I just don't know that I would have time to pull this a lot. But we're going to put it in the collection now. I mean, I can't really complain. I got it for TJ Maxx for $5. It's a $5 palette, you know? Now let's look at all the items that we review of all the items that we pull. I'm telling you, I'm excited for these lippies. Like giving me the freedom to use lipsticks is amazing. I'm so excited for that Jeffree Star palette, and like that Jelly Much shadow. I absolutely love that. I'm also excited for the base of my face items. Like it'll make sure that I'm consistently spray tanning, and like that used to be all-time favorite like foundation combination of mine. Let me know in the comments below some products that you are loving currently, and thanks for watching. Bye guys.